Hey, for anyone watching this episode is going to be full of spoilers, so yeah, you should probably not watch it if you haven't watched the first episode yet, so anyway, if you have watched The Hobbit to the end, like the third movie, I will recommend you watching this. Anyway, let's continue on.
So, watching The Hobbit, like the third video, I'm going to do this in my bunny voice because, well, I think, what do you think about this change? Should I probably do, random voices while I do this? One with Bonnie, one with, Dull Dummy himself, and one with, Dull Dummy's original voice. And such, just leave a comment. Anyway, I was Hobbit for a while. It aired on Freddy's Pizzeria, and well, must I say I like that movie. Seriously, I really like the movie. I don't really care much. The third part was there were some questions I had, which you can probably answer me. In that case. For example, I was just looking at stuff and have anybody noticed that, there were some things I wonder? And probably you book nerds who basically read the book of Hobbit, I don't call you nerds, I'm sorry, but if you have any idea, just tell me please. Anyway, I was just looking at stuff and I noticed something. I have a question. You know when they went to war, right? Where did the goat come from? that is a minor question. Where did the goat come from? Because in the movie, I guess it's better escalated in the book, because then it's yeah, the book, but everyone came walking except the leader, which basically was riding on a boar, and then apparently this goat comes out and picks Thorin with him up to the mountain. And that goat was fully armored, and where the hell did it come from? Everybody else was walking except the leader, who rode on a boar. Where did that, or a pig at least, pig, boar, same thing. But apparently a goat, armored, just all of a sudden came there, and don't try to tell me this goat was there from before, because why the hell would it be armored? Unless that's another story. Maybe we'll get that, maybe that's a secret story. Also, the movie was some short bits where I didn't like it, where the scenery didn't look right, and some of the backgrounds were a little bit some of the characters didn't fit right into the background, some parts, for example when Legolas and the girl basically went to one place, I can't remember her name, but the girl elf, they went to some place, I don't know what it's called, and then there was a bunch of horde basically coming to get them, and I have no idea what the hell their name was, so... But, after that, there was this one part where I basically, they didn't fit that good in, and I don't know why. Maybe it's because I saw it in 3D, maybe. If it's that the case, then I'm sorry, I think I need to watch it again in that case. And the last question, which is the biggest question of them all, where the hell's Arkenstone? Seriously, that is bothering me so much. So, basically, this is how I remember. Maybe it actually got explained and I didn't know. And maybe it's explained in the book, so if you read the book, then please tell me. Where did Arkenstone go? Because when this is how in the movie, this happened. Bilbo Baggins found the Arkenstone, hid it from Thorin, who basically started to doubt the loyalty of his comrades, except Bilbo, who took it. Kinda weirdo, actually. But yeah, he basically started doubting people, and was just yeah, I need to find the Arkenstone, and such. And after finding the Arkenstone, actually, Bilbo went into, the town, where basically the elves and the Dragon Slayer, I can't remember his name, which is really bad for me, I'm sorry about that. I can't remember his name, but he basically said hey, here's the Arkenstone or whatever. You can have it. And then he gave it to them, and all of a sudden, that was it. They gave it to him, and they went over to basically show it to Thorin for a trade-up. If he could keep his promise, he would get the Arkenstone. And Thorin refused, and just then Thorin basically the dragon slayer basically put it back in his pocket after Thorin said no, and Bilbo Baggins explained that it was the real one because he found it. And that's how it escalated. And sort of what happened afterwards was that, well, technically, I have no idea what happened to it. Seriously, it just stopped there. And, yeah. There was, it just went away in his pocket. Please explain to me, Hobbit fans, please explain, where the hell did the Arkenstone go? I need to know. I really want to know. I will actually say, this is not a terrible movie, even though that little flawed. I would still say I really enjoyed the movie elsewhere, but I was constantly bothered with that, so it's going to go down in the rating in that case. It's probably an 8.5 out of 10 on my scale. Which you don't know, my scale goes to 9 out of 10. Out of 9, because, well, every single time, I do a rating, I can never give a 10 out of 10, so I always give a 9 out of 10. That's the best I gave. My favorite game, 9 out of 10. My favorite story, 9 out of 10. This movie, 8.5 out of 10. It's real good. And, yeah. So, if you know where the hell the Arkenstone went, please comment down below, and I will look at it. And for the last part, well, I have no idea. I'm just going to assume that people know what the hell they're doing, so I'm just going to basically, talk about this later, I guess. But anyway, if you can answer any of these questions, and if there's something you wonder, please comment it, and maybe I can answer as well. Or maybe I can get somebody else to answer, because I have a lot of nerdy friends, so that probably would know everything, about, the questions I have, but, I kind of want to ask you guys, in case, I try to trust you guys instead of, my friends, because, well, they aren't really nice when you don't know anything about the movie. They read the books, they are really, nerdy about that. So, yeah. Anyway, this has been Dull Dummy here, or Bonnie, or Goblin stuff, and I will see you next time on whatever I make, and please, tell me, what do you think about the movie? Give it a rating down below, and I will look at it, and probably something new. Oh, and by the way, Legolas running up the stairs was just stupid. Really. Just slow-mo walking, stupid.